Okay, now look, hopefully the only time you'll have to come to a mechanic's is to get your car serviced or
a pre-purchase inspection.
Exactly. But unfortunately, sometimes bad things, they can happen. And if you make any of these mistakes, well, those bad things might get worse.
Yeah, and if you avoid just a few of these mistakes, well, it'll definitely make our lives easier, and it might even make your bill just a little bit smaller. If you take your car to the mechanic, please keep your phone near you. Chances are your mechanic's going to want to call you to discuss any problems or just to get the go-ahead on parts. We don't really know if you can afford to get the problem fixed, so we absolutely need to talk to you about it.
If you're taking your car to the mechanics, please clean your shit out of it. We're not expecting it to be detailed, like some signs of life are completely fine, but if you've got like crusty tissues and wet face masks and decomposing food, that is disgusting. Have some respect for the guys working on it. Like, how can someone take pride in their work if their workplace is full of shit?
You know what mechanics hate is when they call you and tell you you might need a battery or wiper blades or something, and you say to them, oh no, don't worry, I'll do it myself. Look, I know everyone wants to save some money, but chances are even if you do it yourself, you're probably not really going to save much money. And what makes it even worse is when that car comes back for the next service, those items are still not done. I know everyone's got their price point and their budget, but don't cheap out. Just let your mechanic do his job.
Here's a question for you. When you book an appointment at like a hairdresser's or a doctor or even a lawyer, do you show up on time? Because some people, when they go to a mechanic, they don't. And when you don't show up on time, it throws the entire schedule of the workshop out all over the place. And if you show up late, don't get upset if all of a sudden there's no allocation for your car anymore. You're 3 hours late. That spot has gone.
Let me ask you a question. Do you like working back after work for 15 minutes, half an hour, or even an hour and not getting paid? No. And neither does your mechanic. If your mechanic shuts at 5 o'clock, be there before 5 to pick up your car. You know, your mechanic's got a family at home waiting too.
Now, you might not believe this, but sometimes people turn up to pick up their car from the mechanic and they don't have any money or like any money even ready. Now, a good workshop will at least give you an estimate and most likely will call you or message you with the final price before you come to pick up the car. So have some money ready. And when you do come to pick it up, don't try to renegotiate the price. Like, you don't try to negotiate with your grocery shop when you're buying your milk and bread. What makes you think you can do it when it comes to parts and labour?
Here's a common mistake a lot of people make, and that's not having realistic expectations. Please don't drop off your car at 10 o'clock in the morning and expect that the service is going to be done by 11. Chances are your mechanic's going to need it for probably at least 3 or 4 hours and maybe even the rest of the day. Just don't put unnecessary pressure on things to get them done in an unrealistic time.
Now guys, just like you, we've got food and rent and bills to pay for, and the only way we can do that and continue to make this content for you is with the help of our partners. Not just our romantic partners, but our sponsorship partners. But the only sponsorship partners that we will ever align with, they have to bring genuine value to you guys. So if you get your next car financed through Driver via the link down there, not only is the entire process super easy to do online, you can get pre-approval in just minutes, you get to choose which finance package works best for you, there are no hidden fees, and you'll get $150 worth of free fuel. Awesome. And if you click on the WIPERTECH link down there, not only are you going to get some of the world's very best wipers that are easy to order, they're delivered to your door, and they are easy to install, you're going to get 15% off and free express shipping. WIPERTECH, you legends.
Don't expect your mechanic to trust your diagnostics or your mate's diagnostics. Anyone can buy a cheap-ass scan tool and pull some codes and then ring up their mechanic and say, can you please give me a price to fix this based on your diagnostics? It rarely is right, because chances are your mechanic knows more than you. So let him do his job, let him diagnose it, and you'll probably get it fixed cheaper and better.
If you're calling up or dropping into your local mechanic to get hopefully some free advice, look, that's fine, but don't take the piss. For a mechanic, time literally is money, so have some respect. You
know those radio contests where you have to try and guess the secret sound? Yeah, they're really hard, aren't they? Well, imagine what it's like trying to do that with 11,000 different sounds that a car can make. Don't take your phone in with a sound recording and expect your mechanic to know what it is. It's just not going to happen. Make the call, make the booking, get your mechanic to look at it and listen to it, and he might even be able to find what it is that way. See this? Can you work out what it means? I can tell you what it doesn't mean. It doesn't mean just drive right into the workshop, right into one of the bays, right up into the hoists. Yeah, some people actually do that. Seriously though, there are major safety issues, and best case scenario, you're just blocking the doorway, so just stay out.
If your first point of contact at a workshop isn't a bloke, don't instantly assume that that person doesn't know what they're talking about when it comes to cars and mechanics. For example, Amy that runs the office here has been in the auto industry for years, and she's got more mechanical aptitude and knowledge of cars and mechanics than many mechanics I know, and definitely more than you.
Let me ask you a question. Would you walk into a restaurant with your own lump of steak and expect them to cook it? No, you bloody wouldn't. Your mechanic does not want to fit your cheap eBay parts. Your mechanic only sells time and parts, and if he's fitting your parts, not only are there warranty issues, he's really just losing half his revenue. It's just rude. Don't do it. All those warning lights on your dash, that's your car telling you that there's something wrong. And getting your mechanic just to clear those fault codes and expecting that it's going to be fixed, it just doesn't work like that. And chances are your mechanic knows you're doing it just so you can sell the car on the weekend. That too is just poor form. Don't just palm off your problems to someone else. Either fix it properly or tell the potential buyers that there is a problem.
Now guys, we're going to make this whole biggest mistakes when thing a bit of a series.
That's right, we want your input. So tell us in the comments what pisses you off, what drives you mad, so we can tell the people.
See you next time.